Battle control initialized.
Hello there, comrades and cannon fodder. It's Dvoid here. I've got the first of 2 games that I fought today. Let's go to production. We're on Titan VIP map, version 2. I do like this map. I'm using Russia, my opponent's using England. And I'll speed up this early bit. Going for the oil capture phase. And I'm going to secure this one, but with my engineer and a rifleman escorting him, but I'm sending the rest of my rifles because in a previous game I noted that it's better to take this one, or at least contest it. And this is what ended up happening. Hitting walls because we're shooting at the closest guys. So that's it. That's not too bad, but I guess I was outnumbered. But you have to watch it because when you're shooting at the closest enemy target, they can be behind a wall. So your men are shooting and their fire is being interrupted. You've not got a line of sight, you're just shooting at a concrete wall. Yet other enemy units can still attack you. It's just that they're not the closest. So when you attack move, you attack the closest. So you're shooting at something you can't hit, where there's other enemy units here that can shoot you. So your units are wasting their gunfire. All you need to do is bring in some more units and wipe them out. That's all your opponent would need to do. So when you're fighting with concrete walls like that, I'm starting to think I should just avoid them in these cases. But if you do, your closest unit is what the enemy will target. So try and manipulate them in that way. Use a concrete wall yourself to defend your own base, say here, and if the enemy attack, then you can have the closest unit that they're attacking, say they come from this way, they'll shoot through the wall and it'll hold them up so you can get other units attacking. But it's difficult to do that, but you can place single sections of wall sections here and there around your base, so that if the enemy do attack from that direction, all you need to do is place one wall section and connect 2, and you'll end up with a long piece of wall. So just deploying single wall sections like this sort of size here and there, you could then build another and extend it just with one placement. So you know, they are a very good asset, concrete walls, and most players don't use them, or if those that do, they don't use them to much, you know, to any great extent, because the way they interfere with your unit pathing, where say I ordered some units to launch an attack up this way, if he'd built a concrete wall there, and I order my units to move this way, and I wouldn't see the concrete wall unless I scouted it, but say I ordered them to move here, my units would go around automatically. Even though I can't see that wall, they'll go around, so you can prepare ambushes, and being able to divert your opponent's units pathing, that is an essential tool. That's brilliant. You can, you know, that's the sort of thing you want to make sure you find a use for. But a lot of players don't use concrete walls, and I'm not using them much at the moment because I'm out of practice. It's just I need to get the basics back down first, get back into the basics before I start using more detailed tactics and stuff. But concrete walls are good, and they are even better because of the fact that hardly anyone uses them. Army value, you know, about the same. But my opponents gathered them, you see, because I forgot my production for my vehicles. I forgot to build an APC and 2 ore trucks until now. So I've only just got my APC and Gren drop together. But I've made this Grenadier drop because just to make up some time, because I'm still building. Now I've started building my MCV. The opponent's already at his expansion look. It's cost me a lot, which is why I've launched a Gren drop with these assets, because, you know, I didn't have much choice. I don't think, you know, I was too far behind. Yep, my opponent's moving ahead a lot. He still hasn't picked up the fact that I'm moving a force this way, and he saw them. Some of his guard units saw them as well. He's got his engineer in that. I decided, because I saw these, to launch a distraction here. And then my grenadier drop this way. It worked, look, it's drawn all his units away. Use the APC to screen my grenadiers, look. I should have given it a better look. He's in low power now, but I should have given it a better look and hit this next power plant. As it stands, I've lost them. But I got him into low power, it did the job. That's interrupted his build order. But I've got very little in the way of combat forces now, army assets. Found out where his MCV ran to. But yeah, I'm nearly at half his army value. There's not a lot, you know, I can do at this point. Except hope he makes a mistake or something and try and consolidate and don't make any mistakes. Which is why I'm still expanding, still increasing my assets and money and income, doing my best. But he's sent a force this way and it caught me. You know, I haven't got any rifle guards, and I'd always have them in position here, usually. I'd normally know better than that. I'm not doing an eco-transfer, look. That's bone dry, my home field patches, they're gone. I've got idle harvesters when I've got plenty of ore here to be mining. I moved everything out, look. So yeah, caught me completely unguarded, although I have caught him here. But he's in a far better position. He's still got a larger army. 23 to 14. They've turned back, that's good. But these guys, it's like an automatic counter-attack. He's probably heard it from me. But then again, he'd sent this. This is a genuine flank attack he'd sent before I'd done that. So, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. Now, I could have made a decent go at this because of the way his troops are moving in piecemeal. So, let's see how that went. Yeah, lost it. I saw it about that point, but I got these dealt with. I did okay. Yeah, they're falling back. Lost all that there, but, you know, I did okay. We're both equal for cash. But I've got more harvesters than him, more ore trucks. Let's see our army value again. Yeah, I'm falling behind even more. You know, and he knows where to hit me now. All my ore trucks are there. I should have pulled them back to my home base. But, you know, it's not a big force either that's hitting me, but he has got a big army. He could have deathballed and hit me anywhere, really. Yeah, my army size is not enough. I mean, it's doing well. I'm fighting well, don't get me wrong, but I can't win the game in this situation. I can't win the game doing what I'm doing. I needed tech. While I could keep up that, while I had that ore truck advantage, now I'm behind in ore trucks. And I was always behind in army value, so his army size is gonna skyrocket basically. It's gonna exponentially increase compared to mine. And I'm here trying to capture oil derricks, and I've got no hope. See, he's looking for expansions. Yeah, he's saying some positive things, taking the initiative and stuff, and I'm trying, but I've just not got the army mass to do it. You know? It's not what you've got, it's the way you use it, but I just couldn't grab those moments of opportunity, you know, I couldn't do it. Maybe if I'd sent that first force where it was meant to go and smashed his home base, then maybe it'd be a different story. I could have recovered that early blunder with building no APC and the first 2 ore trucks I didn't build. You know, I'd placed my service depot, I think, before I even started building those. So my expansion was well delayed. And here we are. This is the final killing blow. There's nothing I can do. Although I am sending a final assault with these thieves and an engineer. I'm doing something. I don't give up because, you know, he's got to kill me. I'm not gonna kill myself. He's got to do the job for me. So, you know, there's always chance, even though you know you've lost the games, chance and opportunity to practice things under live fire conditions, you know, practice, you know, infiltration tactics, capturing, things like that, and practice how to catch your enemy unprepared, because he obviously thinks he's won the game. If I can do something pretty special, you never know. I might be able to turn it around, you just never know. So practice under these conditions. I've got infiltrations done. He's laughing, look. So yeah, I've got plenty of cash now. There's another infiltration. So yeah, there you go. It's always there's always a chance for some practice, and you know, up until the end of the game, it's a 33 grand army to a two grand army, but I've still got tech. You know, I could still build V2s, so it's not over yet. And with my infiltrations, I've got some cash. Still killing. Like I say, I'm not gonna kill myself. I'll surrender if it means saving the enemy time and it's obviously over. But like I say, an opportunity for practice and stuff and infiltrations under live fire conditions, I'm gonna make use of that. See if it is possible to turn a game around under in this situation, or if it's you know, if there was something I could have done just before it to help turn it around. You know, there's always something to be learned, so I don't want to waste combat conditions practice, especially when I'm out of practice. So yeah, but this was a good game. He got me that first game. He did well, my opponent. Look at the army graph, look how badly I did, but he did well. I'm not taking anything away from him, because I did put him into low power, you know, I did pressure him, force him to move away from his expansion and stuff. It wasn't easy for him, put it that way, only in the sense of credit to him sort of thing. My last little defensive position. There we go, that's that. And now I'm fleeing. And he says no running away either. I remember him saying that. But yeah, there's the army graph. Earnings graph. You see I had a little spike just after the middle. That kept me in the game. His finishing army, he's got nearly 130 rifles. 21 tanks, lovely, and that's probably his starting ranger, and that's always a bad sign for how well I've done if your opponent's got a unit they built at the start of the game. But yeah, there's your combat chart, and yeah, and he's asked for a rematch, so I'll show that as well. You know, there was a Gren drop in there, and you know, a few attacks from both sides, so it should be a fairly entertaining game and useful from certain perspectives. So I hope everyone enjoyed that game, and I'll get the next one posted as soon as I can. But everyone who has views it, I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you very much, and until next time, take care all.
Battle control terminated.